Parashat after Parashat Korach, we have such an unbelievable parasha. We find somebody, the name of Korach, rebels against Moshe and Aaron, the leaders of Kahal Israel. He comes and he rebels against Moshe and Aaron. Nobody could imagine that somebody could get up and rebel against such a great leaders. But it happens in the parasha. Now, Chachamim tell us what's the underlying, what caused such a rebellion. And Chachamim tell us, there is a mitara, bad characteristic, as a kinah, jealousy. Jealousy caused everything. Now, very interesting. Every time that a person is jealous, there is a cause for it. There is a justification for it. And Korach made a very nice, logical justification for his jealousy. What did he say? He said, my grandfather, he had 4 children. Amram, Yitzhar, Hebron, and Uziel. The first child, Amram, his children became Moshe and Aaron, and they were leaders of Kahal Israel. The second position, Moshe Rabbeinu gave to Elisaphan ben Uziel, 4th child. But after Amram is Yitzhar, my father. The position had to come to me. Why should it come to the youngest child? Very beautiful justification. And he was jealous, and through that jealousy went against Moshe and Aaron, the greatest leader of Kahal Israel. Now, it's very interesting that we feel that a lot of times it's not jealousy, I have the best reason in the world. Now, Chachamim here are telling us that a lot of times when we are jealous, we have the best justification. But we should realize that the justification is just a point to cover our jealousy. And Korach here, through jealousy, he went against the leaders, and Chachamim tell us, see what happened through jealousy. Usually HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't punish the children, but through jealousy became a machloket, the great war machloket, and through that even the youngsters were destroyed. What's the remedy? How should we get out of it? Moshe Rabbeinu tells us, Boker. Moshe Rabbeinu tells Korach, Boker, in the morning. Now, in the very simple meaning of that means, we have to sleep over it. But there is another meaning in Boker also. Boker comes from the Boker word of, in Hebrew, mebaker, to search, to find out, to search. Once we are in darkness, we are jealous. Once we search, we find out, we realize that everything has its own term, everything has its own course, then we are not jealous. The expression says, grass is greener on the other side. It's greener because it's the illusion of reality. It's not real. Once we find out what's the real, we find out that, the jealousy is the illusion of reality. Really, it's not there. Now, the Midrash says, Boker has another meaning also. The Pasuk in Parashat Bereshit says, Vayi Erev, Vayi Boker Yom Echad. HaKadosh Baruch Hu created day and night, and he put borders for day, borders for night. Each border has its own terms. They cannot come to the other one. For day and night, there is an orbit in Shamayim. Orbit for earth, orbit for sun, everything. Now, imagine somebody wants to come out from his orbit. Just come a little bit out of the orbit. It destroys all of the sun and moon, all of the galaxy. And this is a destruction. Now here, the remedy to jealousy is HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave talent and kovach and the orbit to each person. Each person in his orbit is perfect, is doing the perfect things. But once he tries to come out from his orbit, it's going to destroy themselves. Chachamim, they tell us, rose is a beautiful flower, as long as rose looking to smell like itself. But if rose wants to find out the smell of another flower in himself, he would be destroying himself. He would feel vacuum, and that's the destruction of a person. Kinah could destroy a person, and the remedy of that is boker, to search and to find out the truth.